Hello learners, I hope you all are doing good. Today we are going to start new chapter of political science, which is law and social justice. In this chapter, we are going to discuss what are the practices which are taking place in industries, how they are impacting labors, and what are the law to protect their interest. This chapter is going to be a really interesting and an important one, so please pay focus. Yeah, so what are the learning objectives in this chapter? So first we are going to understand what is the meaning of law and a social justice. What are the market condition? When I say market condition, I mean what is the condition of employees, workers in this market. Yeah, what are the unfair practices taking place over here, and what are the law to stop those practices? Now, what do we mean by law? Law simply means a set of actions and rules which are taken by a country or community, and if any member of that country or community is not following those actions, then there is some sort of punishment for that person. Yeah, let us take an example. If I set a rule that everyone should attend a class, now this is a rule. Now what if anyone is not following this rule? Then there is a punishment for that person, that I am going to give them a remedial. I am going to give her some homework, him or her some homework, some sort of task, just because that fellow has not attended the class. Yeah, so let's go ahead. What do we mean by social justice? Now, justice in the form of distribution of wealth, opportunity, and privilege. Yeah, it is a bit difficult for you, so let us take an example. Suppose you with your family visited a hotel. Yeah, you went to a hotel and you ordered something. Yeah, now what do you think? You and your parents are going to eat a same level of that. Yeah, now let us take, you have ordered kaju butter masala and naan. So what do you think, the amount of naan your father is going to eat and you are going to eat would be same? No, it would not be same. Why? Because their capacity and your capacity is different. So what do we understand? We have to serve a person according to their capacity. But there is a problem in this. When both of them capacity are getting same, then also if we are serving one a less and one a more, then that time there going to be a problem. Yeah. Now, what are the market conditions? Yeah, we went to this topic and we are finally coming up in this chapter. Yeah, so everyone want to earn more profit. Companies also want to earn more profit, but now they are doing what? They are paying less to their workers, and by that they want to earn more profit. Now there is a problem in that. If you are earning more just because you are putting someone let down, yeah, you are putting someone down and you are going up, then there is a problem. Yeah, so government set a rule that no one is going to pay less than a particular amount. They come up with a act, minimum wages act, in year 1948. Yeah, so now the problem would be what? In the when they introduce this law, there are going to be a dispute between employees and employer, because labor are coming out with their new demands and new demands every day. So government has make law for laborers as well as employers as well as customer, so that interest of all these people can be saved. Yeah, now, government is not only making those rules, they let you obey also. Now, they are doing what? If they find that any company is not following those rules, they inspect that, they make a raid on that, and if they find something went wrong or something is going wrong, then they inspect properly each and everything, and if they find that thing, they will punish them. Yeah. But the biggest question is why those people, those labor are getting low pay. Yeah, just because they are not aware of act. It may be they don't want to follow or exercise their rights because they are uncertain about their future. If they complain, they are not going to get job tomorrow. If they complain today, they are not going to get job tomorrow. That work tomorrow. That's why they are not also complaining, and there are many reasons for that. They are not well educated, they are not knowing other opportunities to earn, and there can be many reasons, and one of the biggest reason is because we are heavily populated country. There one labor can easily replace other one. That's why they are not getting well paid, and they are paid low than what they deserves. Yeah. Now, there is a right in a constitution uh, provided to every person in this country. What is that? Right against exploitation. Yeah, it's not a right to exploitation, it's a right against exploitation. If anyone feel that that fellow is getting exploited, they can use that right. Now, what covers under this right? Prohibit all sort of forced labor, child labor, and human trafficking. Now, forced labor means when labor don't want to work, and that labor is getting threatened that if he will not work, he will got punished. Yeah, as you can see in this image. Yeah, that a person standing over here is threatening other person to do a work. Now, child labor, you can't make a child below the age of 14 work at any hazardous place because it will harm their childhood, and it can make that child a handicap for their whole life if any incident happen over here. Yeah. Now, what is human trafficking? Human trafficking means selling people's men and women like goods. It means human trafficking. Yeah. Now we are gathering all the things. First we learn what do we mean by law. Second, we learn what is social justice. Third, we learn how industries want to earn more, why they are paying less, what are the laws, what is a law to protect them. There are many laws to protect the interest of employer and customer too. We are going to discuss those in the next chapter, and then we get to know how government will inspect if they find anything wrong, and what are the measures they are going to take, and why people are getting low paid. And then we come to a right against exploitation, which is provided to us in the constitution. We learn what is that, and let us make one clarification that law which are provided, or rights which are provided to you in a constitution is what. Yeah, it is simply a contract between a government and members of country, so that their wants don't clash each other's, their action don't clash each other. There is the the constitution over there, and the constitution of our house is totally a different thing. Yeah, so you have to understand that. So let's end this video over here. Thank you. See you in the next video. Goodbye.